Hello, welcome to Terrorism Tuesday. My name is Casey and I'll be your host. So every Tuesday, I'll be going over one foreign terrorist organization that's recognized by the Department of State or United Nations. It won't be in order. With that being, let's start with Boko Haram. Do you remember the school children that was kidnapped by Boko Haram? Obama was a big advocate. Well, that's Boko Haram. Boko Haram has many names depending where you live. In English translation, they were called the people of the Sunnah for preaching and jihad group. The United States and the media here calls them Boko Haram. Boko Haram means Western education is a sin. We will use that name Boko Haram throughout the video. I really hope they don't find my video as a sin though. Since we know their name, let's talk about their flag. Now, Boko Haram has two different flags, with the last one being used as their official flag. The first one was created in 2002 and was stopped being used in 2015. You can see with the aesthetics that aligns with the Salafi jihadism. The small flag on top of the Quran reads in white lettering, Shahada. Shahada means a call of faith. You can see in the middle of the flag is the Quran. You will see the Quran or the scripture from the Quran on many Islamic terrorist organizations' flags. The visual representation of the open sacred text reminds Muslims of the extension of the divine into the earthly realm, the embodiment on earth of God's power. Lastly, you will see the AK-47s. AK-47s are the most common type of gun used by Boko Haram. As a result of the Boko Haram's view of defending the sacredness of Islam, these weapons are seen as a defense of the Quran. The symbols of violent force and the destruction legitimize the repression used by Boko Haram. At the same time, they provide a classical conditioned response of fear or reverence to the meaning of the flag. These combine portray the role interpretation for Salafi jihadism. Why did they change their flag in 2015? The reason is they pledge alliance with ISIS. ISIS and Boko Haram calls their flag the Black Standard. The reason they use the color black is to represent Prophet Muhammad's flag that he used when he conquered the Middle East and Northern Africa. You can see black on a lot of Middle Eastern flags. Next you see in Arabic the words, "There is no God but Allah," and under it is the seal of Muhammad that he used many times on documentation. The words in the seal say, "Muhammad is the messenger of God." Wow, that was a lot of information on their flag. Let's dig deeper on Boko Haram. Boko Haram mainly operates in Nigeria. Like I said before, they're ISIS affiliate and follow Salafi. Their place of origin is northern Nigeria, and they were created in 2002. Their founding father is Muhammad Yusuf. They also operate in Cameroon, Chad, and Niger. Their size depends on who you ask. Amnesty International claims there's about 15,000 fighters, while the country Chad claims about 20,000 fighters. The United States claims there's 4,000 to 6,000 fighters, while Sahel reporters claim there's only 200 to 300. Their only goal is to establish a caliphate in Western Africa. Let's talk about their structure and their leaders. Now, the Shura Council are separated by area of responsibility and tactical specialization. Departments carry out suicide bombings, kidnappings, intelligence gathering, target selection, and surveillance. They also construct explosive devices and plant these explosive devices on their target sites. They steal cars for use in attacks, engage security forces, and recruit and train for new members. Boko Haram has several supporting departments that focus on the welfare of its members and the surviving family members of the suicide bombers. A medical committee that looks after the health care and the needs of the members and their families, and a so-called public enlightenment department that is responsible for external communication and propaganda. Boko Haram has long been composed of various factions and offshoots. As of 2019, the most pronounced division within the group has been between those loyal to Shaka and those loyal to Banawi. Each of these camps have, in return, a set of unique internal disputes. Tensions within the ranks of Banawi's faction reportedly escalated after Nerf, his general, failed to get the exact ransom before releasing 104 school children kidnapped in February 2018. Nerf was allegedly killed by his own men on August 21st, 2018. Boko Haram's leader, Ali Gaga, was executed by his own men on September 27, 2018, because he allegedly plotted to escape along with 300 Boko Haram captives and to surrender to the Nigerian military. These incidents help portray Boko Haram as a well-policed and strictly governed organization that does not tolerate disloyalty from anyone, no matter what position or authority. However, these incidents may also indicate an emerging crisis and fundamental problems within leadership and followership. So how is Boko Haram being financed? Boko Haram finances through their bank robberies, protection money from local governors, foreign donations, and it is suspected that the group also receives funding from their local religious sympathizers, individuals who oppose the Nigerian government too. Some security analysts have noted that Boko Haram may be less reliant on large funding streams, because it does not purchase any sophisticated weaponry and runs low-cost operations. The group has received limited funding from AQIM, but that support has reportedly had little impact on Boko Haram's overall funding. Since the group pledged allegiance to ISIS in March 2015, the source of funding may have dried up, given the enmity and competition between Al-Qaeda and ISIS. Boko Haram's financial relationship with other extremist groups also appears limited. Boko Haram's finances are so bad that some members leave the group and surrender to Nigerian soldiers so they can have food. Before we talk about Boko Haram's recruitment strategy, I highly recommend joining the Homeland Security program at Vincent's University. A bachelor's degree in Homeland Security will qualify you for positions within the federal government. Agencies like the FBI, DEA, Department of Defense are just a few agencies that require a 4-year degree. With this degree, you will stick out of the competition. You can join by emailing elcaprino@venue.edu or calling 812-888-6830. So how does Boko Haram recruit? Nigerians are likely to join Boko Haram for a variety of reasons. Among these motivations are the group's ideology, the intimidation tactics used by the Boko Haram soldiers, and local grievances, which may include insufficient access to government employment opportunities and other basic services, as well as humanitarian rights abuses, such as unlawful arrests and torture. Recruits may be also drawn to join the group due to their family. Boko Haram sometimes invades small villages and abducts everyone. If you don't join their group, they will kill you. Boko Haram has also to attempt to recruit members by offering financial loans, but they are easily tricked and never receive the payment for their enlistment. There's been propaganda videos of some instances of Boko Haram advertising that they have lots of free food and merchandise, and result tricks the innocent. Since we know how they recruit, how do they train? At the start of Boko Haram's military campaign in 2009, its members used elementary tactics such as drive-by shootings, which did not require advanced training. That process changed as the group began employing more advanced forms of weaponry, including explosives by Al-Qaeda. Boko Haram has revealed little about how it trains its soldiers, besides operating training camps in Nigeria. The group is believed to be training its soldiers in Cameroon and Somalia. In early 2015, Boko Haram has also released pictures of Twitter of children training in their camps. They are training children as young as 6 years old to carry bombs into mosques and marketplaces. In addition, many of the women and girls abducted by the terror group in recent years have been forced to carry out suicide missions. They also get their training by Al-Shabaab in Somalia. Lastly, I want to talk about their friends. The first ally of Boko Haram is AQIM. Boko Haram has received limited funding from AQIM, and Boko Haram members have also allegedly attended AQIM training camps. Another ally of Boko Haram is Al-Shabaab. According to the U.S. military, there are indications that Al-Shabaab and Boko Haram are allegedly sharing money and explosive material. Another ally of Boko Haram is ISIS. In March 2015, Boko Haram pledged allegiance to ISIS in an audio message. ISIS leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi accepted the pledge soon after. As of March 2016, approximately 1,000 Boko Haram operatives are believed to be fighting alongside ISIS in Libya. ISIS operatives reportedly hire special smugglers to transport Boko Haram militants quickly from Nigeria to Libya, avoiding typical stops on the smuggling route. Lastly, Boko Haram appears to have some connections to Saudi Arabia. The group have allegedly received funding from Saudi Arabia, and Boko Haram founder Mohammed Yusuf allegedly sought refuge there from Nigerian security forces in 2004. In conclusion, Boko Haram will still be a plague in Nigeria. Boko Haram started out as a unified group, but after 2015 they divided. Boko Haram's weaknesses currently is their leadership, raising funds, and keeping up with their costs. Boko Haram is not a direct threat to the United States, but they do threat our geopolitical interests and also our allies. Stay tuned for the next terrorist organization, as you will be choosing it.
Comment below.